Do you feel like you're approaching tryouts differently this year? Not necessarily like as a program, but like your state of mind of what you're looking for?
Yes, and I think a lot of that is attributed to the changes in the score sheet because I think, and then I think this goes for most coaches too, is like where in the past you're looking for all these specialty passes, but I think this year one thing that I'm being really strict about just in my head is looking for the perfection and like the simple passes because that's like what we compete now and that's what you need. So I think it's one of those things where instead of looking for like aerials and punch. I mean, we talk about this all the time. Like instead of aerials and punch fronts and all this crazy stuff for level 3, like can you do a good tuck?
Well, that's what's crazy. It's because I felt like this year we were competing and we started off trying to put in the front walkover aerials and all the specialty passes that were specialty passes and counted for something. And then we were getting outscored and beat by teams doing simpler passes and just hitting the execution better. So I think there's still always room in your routine for those specialty passes, but you're right. I think that looking for the cleaner, basic elite passes that when a round off back hamstring layout is considered elite now, like why even try to force your team to do squad whip layouts?
Especially when it's like, I mean, we had that incident last year where it's like that whip tuck caused us an injury and it's like, why push those really hard passes when you can do the basic pass and be done?
I think for me this year, it's really looking at, we talk about like that cheer experience and that cheer IQ. I think it's more important, almost like a job on your resume, in which most gyms and most people do that anyways, but really more than ever, like looking at what team were you on last year and the year before? Because when the tumbling isn't as difficult as it used to be, it's more about seeing, can you do the simple passes cleaner? Can you stunt? Do you have the experience? Because if you're going from level 2 to level 3 to level 4 to level 5 every year, jumping up a level, you're literally relearning how to stunt in pyramid every single year at a new level.
Which, and that's so hard because I read something the other day and I actually love this saying, but it said, an athlete is truly ready to move up when they have nothing else to learn in that level. And 100%. I loved that because obviously tumbling comes so naturally to some kids and you can tumble on your own. But I think with our stunt difficulty now being at a 4.5 instead of at a 4 like it was last year, like that experience is huge. So like you could be on level 3 and for example, like Mavericks do a lot of twisting skills, but we don't do a lot of release moves. So it's like that could be something that they do next year that those kids that repeat are going to learn all of those level 3 skills. 100%.